Good morning from Blackpool Pleasure Beach, where the day that I've been waiting for has finally arrived. Today I'm going to be experiencing Aviktas for the first time. This is the huge new Intamin Gyro Swing that we've been following the construction of over the past year, and this is it. We're going to be riding it today, and I cannot wait to see what it is like. Now, the ride officially opens on the 21st of May. They are having a press event then as well, so we'll be able to take you along for the full experience, including on-ride footage as well. But today, it is the VIP preview event that anyone could book onto through the official website. It was £50 and booked onto it straight away as soon as they announced it, because I thought it's the first chance to come and ride it way before the press event, way before the opening day, which is in about a week and a half's time. And honestly, I just can't wait to step into the area and experience Aviktas for the first time. So we will be here for the press launch in a week and a half's time on that main opening day, and we'll bring you on-ride footage and a full look around the Aviktas site. But as today's a preview, filming is going to be quite limited. There's going to be a few areas that we can. We've got some official photos and things to share as well in this video. And of course, we're going to start off with a look at the new merchandise for the ride. So I've just been and checked in for the event, and I've got this nice little lanyard here with the logo on. And also it says first rider on there too. So yeah, I love little keepsakes like this. Always good to look back on. Yeah, I've got mine from Icon back in 2018 because they also did a similar event for that. But yeah, here's a look at some of the Aviktas merchandise. You've got these huge cups just here. Look at these. They're fantastic water bottles, aren't they? There you go. So yeah, they are priced at £20. But you've got the green and gold design on there with Aviktas on as well. And then you've got this design with the snake just there too. Yeah, I do like them. Now, Pleasure Beach do some absolutely brilliant merchandise, and I've got to say, I do love this. It comes at a price, it's £250, and you don't have to build it yourself. There you go, it's a full model of Aviktas, and yeah, it does actually swing as well. It's not motorised. I mean, you might be able to attach a motor onto there possibly, but yeah, you just have to push it. Well, there you go, it is nice, and it's huge as well. Full model of the Intamin Gyro Swing there. I do like that a lot. Obviously, for quite some years now, they've sold different 3D printed models of the rides here, like Valhalla boats and Big One trains and all sorts. Yeah, that is an amazing piece. Look at it up there. Wow, I'm surprised they displayed it right at the top though, because it's hard to see it in all its beauty. It could have done with being displayed a bit lower down, I think, really. But yeah, that is absolutely fantastic. You've also got these eggs just over here as well with the snakes on. So you've got the big ones at the top, and you've got the smaller ones just here as well. And yeah, you open them up, and they've got the snake inside. A little bit different, not my sort of thing, I'll be honest. But yeah, these are priced at £28.99. I would have preferred it if it had said Aviktas on the side. But yeah, of course, they've got something for everyone. They are available in gold, black and green. Then down here, you've got the pin badges just here. Yeah, that's nice, I like that. With the logo on, £3.95. Got the lanyards that are also £3.95 here as well. Another pin badge there with the snake on. Obviously that's what we can see up at the top of the ride as well. Oh, and look at these. These are fantastic. With the magnets, £4.95. Yeah, not too bad on the prices. That's the thing, you know, they've got something for everyone. They've got the items that are a lot more affordable here, or you can go with something big and spectacular like that. You know, they have got something for everyone, which is great to see. You got the pens down here too with Aviktas on. Yeah, they've got the snake on the back. Yeah, they're nice. And you've got some bigger pens just here as well, and a little notepad there too. It's all about the model for me though. I might have to pre-order that. I've got to say, I do love the branding for Aviktas, and this is nice. They should sell these. I'd buy one. You got the cushion just there with the logo on and the snake pattern as well. Even the tags are cool, aren't they? Priced at £15. Got the bedding just there as well. These are £60. Here you got the full bedding. It's got the logo at the bottom and also on the pillows there as well. And we've got the fleece blanket down there with the design on. And these, look at this. That'll keep you warm, won't it? Priced at £60. Yeah, got one on display just over here as well. But yeah, there's no hoodies and t-shirts or anything yet, but I'm sure they'll be coming soon. And yeah, certainly when it comes to clothing, that's what I like, a good hoodie from the parks. We've got a nice selection of bags over here now. £25 for the backpack with the logo on, and also got the snake on the zip there as well. Got the waist bags, they're £16. We've got our bum bag. Yeah, they look good. Got the cups just there as well. What we got there are Aviktas wallets with the logo on. I tell you what, the merchandise at Pleasure Beach is fantastic. We do love the new arrivals. Yeah, there's another look at the eggs with the snake on. I wish it said the ride on there though. Like, I wouldn't buy it because in my opinion, it looks like something what you can just get anywhere, you know, because it doesn't have the ride on it. But here we go, going to make our way now into the park. Let's go and see what we can see. Like I said, we're not going to be able to film on the ride today or directly right by the ride, but we will be able to film pretty close to it to get as much footage as we can, and of course that review as well from the first experience. Nothing beats that feeling of coming to experience a new ride for the first time. Look at it go. It's an absolute beauty, and the position where they put it in the park as well is absolutely fantastic. You're really going to feel the height on there. You're going to get some great interactions with the big one, Infusion, and Big Dipper as well. Yeah, look at it go. It looks absolutely fantastic, and we've got a great day for it today as well, with the sun shining for this VIP preview event. Yeah, it looks like there's going to be a lot of people here. Apparently there's a few hundred people booked on, so hopefully going to be able to get a couple of rides. I mean, one ride's amazing, but if we get two, maybe even three, who knows? That would be spectacular. But yeah, I'll be more than happy just getting one go on it. Anything else is a bonus. But yeah, it does look absolutely beautiful. It really does. Yeah, these are my favourite flat rides anywhere around the world. I've been lucky enough to experience a few of these large gyro swings from Intamin, and in my opinion, they are the best flat rides on the market. So yeah, the fact that Pleasure Beach have bought one, absolutely brilliant. Like, this is going to be a real hit. I think it's going to be pretty terrifying for the general public. I think a lot of people are going to go on it and think, blimey, like, this is big, it's intense. That's what Blackpool has always been about, you know. When they built the big one back in 1994, it was a statement ride. And it's the same now with Aviktas, you know, a huge statement. The biggest one in the UK, of course. We've got one other Intamin Gyro Swing, which is Maelstrom at Drayton Manor. This is almost double the height. It swings up at 138 feet. And they have also got the countdown screen here as well. 11 days, 3 hours and 40 seconds until the official opening of Aviktas on the 21st of May. Look at it go though. Yeah, it's been cycling for about 10 minutes now. Fantastic. But yeah, it looks like we're going to be in for quite a busy event. There's a good few hundred people here. Don't know the exact numbers yet, but yeah, it looks like maybe, I don't know, 300 people, possibly more than that. Wow, it's just so nice to see such a huge flat ride like this here in the UK. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. And that's the thing with this, very different to a coaster in the fact that when you're riding a coaster for the first time, you don't really know what the elements are going to feel like, what the sensation's going to be like. With a flat ride, when you've already done that model somewhere, you know exactly what it's going to be like. So with this, I know already that I'm going to love it, because I love this type of flat ride. They are my #1 flats out there at parks. Of course, you've got Loki at Liseberg in Sweden that a lot of people have done now and realise how good that ride is. The fact we've got one in this country, spectacular. But yeah, it looks like we're making our way now into the hub. So yeah, the former Wild Mouse site is where we're going to be heading into today, which is the hub here on the left hand side. And yeah, that's as close as we're going to be able to film today. However, this week the park have actually shared some official images from inside the ride area, so I will put them in when I'm talking about the ride, and of course my review from it afterwards. But yeah, let's go and make our way into the hub. Well, there we go. I've just experienced Aviktas for the first time ever here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. And I've got to say, what an absolutely fantastic ride it is. To have a flat ride of that quality here in the UK and in Blackpool is just phenomenal. Like I say, I've experienced that exact model at a few other parks around the world, so I had a good idea on what the ride experience was going to be like. But what really does make it is the fact that it's at Pleasure Beach with all the other rides. You're swinging out towards Big Dipper, of course the big one, and also the views that you get from on there as well. It feels so high, mainly because you've got other rides all the way around, but also looking out towards the ocean, which I thought was fantastic. That really made it for me. There was one moment where we just swung up to the side. I could see Blackpool Tower, then looked out over the park, then looked out towards the ocean, and that is what really does make it, in my opinion, the location of that ride. In terms of the cycle length, it's a good cycle on there. You get some good big swings. Of course, I would have liked a little bit more on there, but I feel like that's probably in line with the other large gyro swings out there that I've done. Another couple of big swings would have been even more fantastic. I don't know if there's the option maybe for them to extend the cycle if they want to in the future, but also it's a big ride to have at this park, and I think a lot of people, that's probably just going to be enough. You got to think, I'm used to doing these rides, you know, I do them a lot. For a lot of people, they'll never experienced anything of that scale before in terms of a flat ride. It's a very different sensation to what you get on a roller coaster, you know, when you're going on something like Aviktas. But no, I love the fact that we've got that here. You get some really nice bits of airtime. It's very comfortable. The restraints are fantastic on there as well. It is just a lap bar, but then you have got the two grab rails that come round to the side, and also a seat belt on there as well. So yeah, in terms of the ride, brilliant. In terms of the overall package, it's not a themed ride, it is stylized with this, very similar to what we've seen with the likes of Launchpad last year, Icon when it opened back in 2018, and to some aspect the redo of Valhalla as well. As much as Valhalla's got a lot of theming, the exterior was more done in a certain style. That's what we can see with Aviktas here. It's got that certain style, it's nicely finished off, it's got all the proper themed flooring in there, which is nice to match the area. You've got like the queue line, which has got all the nice fences and everything. It's got quite a bit of lighting around, including lights shining up at the structure, so I'm sure at night it will look fantastic there. Maybe we'll see a bit of green lighting or something with the theme, or maybe it'll be white to match the big one and Icon and stuff. I'm not too sure, but still, I do like the fact they put a lighting package in around there. In terms of in the queue line, obviously there's not really any theming or anything to see, other than there is a fountain there. It's not on yet, but there is a water feature when you walk into the queue line. And of course the entrance archway into the ride is nice as well. In fact, the style on there is almost identical to the Boulevard Hotel. So you see how you've got like all the grey bits on there. That's what we're looking at in terms of the style of the entrance, and the overall kind of style of the ride and the aesthetic reminds me a lot of the Boulevard Hotel actually. Lots of greys, lots of whites, some nice bits of planting around, some rocks that have been placed around as well. It's not themed rock work that they've had done, they are just like rocks that, you know, you can get them from like your garden centre they've put around, but it looks nice, you know, the presentation of it's good, but the main event is the ride itself. It's the ride hardware that we're looking at on Aviktas that is fantastic. Of course, you're seeing some official images here from the park that they did release a few days ago, along with some POV footage from the park when the ride was being constructed throughout this video. But it really was the location what makes it for me. Like, I didn't know if it was going to feel as high as it actually does, especially with it being next to the big one. But it's weird, it made it feel like even higher, like where it was. I thought it was a fantastic experience. I love the ride so much. Now, of course, it was a VIP preview event today, and I've got to be honest, like, I'm a little bit concerned about the operations. I know it was just a preview today, but I am really hoping they can get things sorted out operations wise by the time the ride opens. It was taking 10 minutes to check the gondola and get it dispatched. Of course, you can treat this in a way kind of as a soft opening, you know, it's not like officially open yet until a week on Thursday. I'm really hoping the operations are going to be a lot better by the time it opens. Of course, it's a new ride, the staff are going to, you know, have to get used to checking things, and you know, it is going to take time, so I'm not too concerned yet, but I am really hoping the operations are going to be a lot faster by the time it opens. It actually only dispatched 5 times in 60 minutes, so yeah, 5 dispatches in an hour. Obviously, yeah, it's not great for a ride like that. There's 40 per gondola, so yeah, they really need to get the operations a lot better on there by the time it opens. But still, the ride experience was incredible. Now, something else that I also wanted to mention was the fact, it was a VIP preview event today. Paid £50 to go. There was a lot of people there. I do feel like they could have done with capping the capacity on there. We actually waited about 75 minutes to have our ride there on Aviktas. Like I said, the operations were pretty slow, and the amount of people that were there at the event, I do feel like they oversold it, and there was a lot of people there. They are doing a second one of these in the week, which will probably be a little bit quieter because it's a weekday. But yeah, it certainly felt oversold. It didn't really feel like that much of a VIP event, in my opinion. Of course, it was great to get in there and experience the ride first. But yeah, in terms of, it just didn't feel that special. Also, in regards to like photos and filming, fair enough, it's not open yet. They want to keep some elements a surprise. I don't really know what exactly they're keeping a surprise, because it doesn't look like there's really anything else to go in. But still, you couldn't take photos and videos, that's fine. But yeah, there was like security just kind of like walking up and down the queue line, patrolling. I was thinking, what's going on? We're in 2026. It'd be the best marketing ever if everyone was just allowed to take photos and videos in the queue line and showing the ride. There was no like theming or anything like that. There's no pre-show. It's just a stylized, amazing flat ride. There's not really anything to hide. So I'm not really too sure on the logic behind that, because they would have had like so much amazing publicity if they'd have let people just take photos and videos today. It was also quite off-putting just having the security walking up and down whilst we were all standing in the queue. It was a little bit awkward. And yeah, I was thinking, come on, we're in 2026 Pleasure Beach. Just let people take photos and videos. It's not like we're hiding pre-shows and loads of theming and stuff like that. It's this massive flat ride. It's an incredible ride that I really want to see so many people coming down here to experience. Yeah, why hide that aspect of it so much? I'm not sure. It's not like it was even not finished or anything like that. The whole area has all been landscaped. It all looks finished. It's not like it was a construction site or anything like that. So yeah, I did think that was really strange, but mostly the fact that you had the security kind of patrolling up and down did take away from it a bit. It kind of felt like, we're being targeted, like, oh, they're going to get the phones out, they're going to get the cameras out. So yeah, I wasn't a massive fan of that, especially for paying £50 for the experience. But still, the ride is incredible. I look forward to having many more rides on it throughout 2026 and beyond here at Pleasure Beach. And they did also give us a certificate, say we're one of the first people to ride, and yeah, that's nice. I'll definitely put that in a frame. And along with that as well, a poster with Aviktas on there too. So yeah, they're nice little keepsakes, and the lanyard as well that we got. So technically 3 things as part of the event. Also just wanted to get in, it was just one ride as well. Now when we booked it initially, it did say that it was going to be one ride, which of course absolutely fine, booked it with that in mind. But then a couple of weeks ago, they sent out an email saying that the ride is yours for 1 hour between 12 and 1 o'clock. So that got us all thinking, oh, there's going to be multiple rides in it. But no, it was just one ride, apart from the people who were on the first one then got to join the queue again and go and have a second go. However, I don't think they were supposed to, because as soon as they all got in, somebody ran over and like closed the gate to the queue line. So clearly they got a second ride. But yeah, most people only got the one ride on there. Like I say, that is fair enough, because it was only advertised when we booked for one ride, but then yeah, they kind of changed it last minute on the email. So yeah, I think for the organisation of the event, it's not been the best, to be honest, but still the ride itself is phenomenal. Part of me kind of wishes I just waited until next week, because I would have been there for the atmosphere of the opening day and the media launch and everything like that, which would have been great. But also it's nice to come and check out these other experiences as well. So do I feel like I had my £50 worth? Probably not. The event wasn't really that well organised. It didn't feel like a special VIP event, but it was great to experience the ride, and it is phenomenal. It's by far my favourite flat ride here in the UK, and one of the best flat rides in the world, in my opinion. Thank you very much for joining me though here on Theme Park Worldwide, and that leaves me with one final thing to say. Get out there and keep on riding. See you in the next video.